Mortgage Stadium already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What a matchup we have today. Momentum has been building each and every week, and now these two undefeated teams will square off. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. The lone back's got it. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
Wants to throw on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong?
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The Knights will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. just steamrolling the defense. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 28. He'll keep it himself. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Running back searching for a hole. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? He wants to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. On the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mustangs! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
SMU 7, UCF 0.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCF.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A first down for the offense. They want to throw it. Dings it complete to the right. Pulled down for the tackle.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Crosses the 45. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love working the slot receiver. You see so much. That's about matchups, right? I can put a fast guy in that slot, maybe get him matched up on a linebacker or a safety. I like working those guys in those matchups. Favorable for the offense for sure.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4th-down territory. The offense still on the field. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. On the run, still looking. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Still on his feet. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
At the 11-yard line. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Gonna run it. It's Gentry. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. They're getting this guy lathered up. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off play action. On the move to his left. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They're trying to get to it. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Third and goal from way back there. Now on the option. Now the toss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Picked off. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, SMU. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No mid-season concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's going up top. And it's hauled in at the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Quarterback checking off. The snap sets up the throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Knights!
Man, nice job getting the passing game on. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
He finds his man. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Defense not showing press coverage. Stands in and takes the hit. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, SMU.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Just enough time for 1 final play of the half. To the air on 1st down. Floating away. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Turns it on in midfield. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He's close to the first down, and they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first one.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. To the air, it's Jennings. Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The give to the lone running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Quarterback moving. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma. He'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 40. Can anyone catch him? And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 1st down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Brings up second down.
Second down coming up. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. Now on third down for this offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, UCF.
A third and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He caught it. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, UCF!
How about the day for this young guy? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, if that guy's good, we might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. I know they put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, SMU 31, UCF 21.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Sticks it in his belly. Hard running there. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
Now on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Hands it off. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking for a crease. It's Gentry. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. And you need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Oh, look out! They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Going up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.